got more narrations.
Yay!
Yeah, I got myself here, Earth Power.
CVH.
And Gorby.
Yeah, and we're this is league finals. So Sean actually beat Sean beat
Me.
Christian.
CVH in top 4, and Jacob beat Matt in top 4.
You can take a look at that top 4 match of me against Sean on my own channel. Link in the description below, maybe.
Yeah. So this was and it was weird too, like to give you guys a little bit of background. I guess talk about how we did, and then talk about the top 4 with Jacob and Matt.
I went undefeated in Swiss and lost the top 4 to Sean. That's me, CVH.
As per the usual.
Of course.
I went 2-2 with Blurple, and it was really my first round loss to Phil, who was playing Mono Dark, that I think just set me up bad for the rest of the tournament. Like, because...
I'll be writing an article about mindsets and how to not disturb them.
Because it was just... I don't know, because game 1 was back and forth, Phil took it. Game 2 was back and forth, but I took it. And then in game 3, he had the Medusa for like 4 turns, and I was just trying to top in a pit. I wound up Logosing twice. And then, like, I just couldn't see the pit, and then he dropped Tekamora, and I just had no answers to it. And it was like 3 turns of me just trying to like dig through my deck for a pit. I must have gone through like 10, 12 cards. Just couldn't see one, so Phil wound up taking it.
We're 1/5 the way through this narration.
Yep.
And then that's pretty much how it went. I lost to Matt, and then I wound up I beat Gorby, and then I beat Kevin to go 2-2, and I didn't top. And then
Jacob with a cool Ice Blades play there, actually. He bounces back the Trader to prevent Sean from doing the turn 3 Neuron play, which he might not have had an answer for in hand.
Interesting stuff.
I don't
know. He might have just been playing Ice Blade blind because he played Ice Blade in turn 2 against my Prickleback when like we were playing in Swiss and I won.
From what I remember, actually watching this match through, Jacob had like one of the best opening hands.
Really?
And yet, like,
oh shit! I see 2 Rusalkas in mana.
Yeah, there's 2 Rusalkas down there.
After the match, Matt Segura, who was watching on Jacob's side, was talking about how many play mistakes were made from Jacob, especially game 1.
Yeah.
So.
Well, part of that's just Jacob being a novice too.
Yeah.
Like, admittedly, he did well in Swiss, though. Like, he did pretty solid.
For a hint about his deck, he does not run Neuron. He couldn't find any Neurons, so he's running Blurple without Neuron, and actually beat a Blurple with Neuron, so that was interesting.
Well, to talk about his top 4 match real quick, he played Matt, and Matt, just out of just a sheer misplay, like, he said he just didn't see the card in his hand. He had a Terror Dragon on turn 9, and he could have, like, put away Jacob's Medusa and then just killed his Neptus the next turn. He just didn't make that play, dropped 2 Gloom
I believe
Hollows
Sean's taking the game right now.
Sean took
an Emperor Axon, of
rather
all things.
swiftly, yeah. And Sean just puts them away, and I think it's just, again, it was Jacob just dropping some 1-drops and a couple of...
Oh, hold on. This match brought to you by...
Wait for it, I'll go back to it.
Okay.
But it was just, he just dropped the 1-drops, dropped the Traders, and they just weren't going to do anything for him, because he didn't have anything to play him with. He doesn't have...
UltraRealityGames.com.
Yay!
Be sure to check out my articles there. Get some shirts like I have.
Huzzah.
And be a pro foundational.
Yes. Sean's cards being upside down for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Jacob with the Garen shuffle in the cut.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's paid. Fun fact, I beat both these players in Swiss and then lost in top 4.
Yeah.
Flashbacks to the Crush Card Virus tournament in Yu-Gi-Oh! Of 2009.
Yo.
Yeah, so, and I think Sean just had the in general advantage here. Like, Jacob just played the absolute worst.
Wow.
That first game. No, he really did, though.
Like,
it
was bad.
Like, because he had the Rusalkas, he could have played so much more conservatively and actually put some pressure on board with the Rusalkas and the Traders he had in hand.
But it was just random Ice Blades.
Then he just Ice Blades back a Trader or a Sprite to Sean's hand on turn 2.
And then he didn't have the Ice Blades.
It's just random minuses, like, all game long. And that's why, I mean, it's over. Like, we're 4 minutes in and we're going to game 2 here.
Yeah.
I believe Sean is running probably my exact list. He's running Gigabolver, except he's running an Axon over the Neptus. But I don't think
he's running Return as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's running
a Return to
probably over the Skull Shatter. Probably. I don't think I saw Skull Shatter in his list. Either way, solid build for sure.
Yeah. And he's got a solid opening too. I see Medusa, a Screeching, a Gloom Hollow. So
I think Jacob's Trader
just for future reference.
Hit.
Just for future reference, when we film at King's, like, and it's on the end of the table like that, going over the person's right shoulder helps reduce that glare a lot because it puts the light source right behind you.
Fun fact, YouTube, in case you're ever recording at our local.
For sure, I think he was more or less talking to me.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of hard to see like what Sean's got going on in mana there.
Yeah, Sean plays Giga Evolver on the field just in case Jacob decides to attack with Trader. He can, revenge
Trade
him.
with it.
But of course, the problem is, what if he just doesn't attack, waits, and then Screechings him before he has a chance to respond? Because Jacob is going first right now, so he can definitely Screeching before Giga Evolver can evolve. So I don't know if that was the correct play. I don't know how much he needed to save himself from that Trader attack. But,
Yeah, because early, just what I call unnecessary attacks from decks like this are kind of welcomed. Like, I like it when players do that. Like, if Jacob had just broken shields with Trader there, I would have been super okay with it.
Yeah, just because, the deck is so mana efficient. On turn 6, I can wipe out a field of 2 cards for 6 mana, and that seems pretty good. Doesn't even matter what one of them is for.
Like, you could easily Rusaka or Screeching right now and just take out the majority of Jacob's field.
You see Jacob's in a really strong footing right now. Sean has a lot of hand, not a whole lot of mana.
CVH dancing.
That was my P. Diddy impersonation, I believe. I don't know. Anyway.
Sean just can... Wait, what did you play? Logos?
He played
Logos and then dropped, I think, another Giga Evolver.
Or no, he traded into the Logos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So Jacob's looking to be in a very aggressive position right now. I could see good things happening for him, but
If he has a Neuron follow-up right now.
he doesn't have Neuron.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
That's
Jacob
the
doesn't
problem.
got a Neuron, so...
Tried to get him to play Emperor Axon, but he opted to play Crystal Memory instead. Don't know how well that worked out for him.
I like Memory myself.
And then Jacob hits a pit. And he actually swings a Trader there first instead of the Seneschal, which is just just more mistakes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty horrible play.
Because you don't get the plus off of Seneschal, which is no good.
I wrote an article about the correct order of attacking too. Basically, if there's a topic out there, I've probably either written about it or I'm going to. So
I actually have an idea for you after this is done. So.
I'm excited for it.
Check
Anyway,
out his
Medusa's
articles.
coming down, and the field is dead because he blocks, and that dies, and then.
Yeah.
But there was really no need for him to keep the Trader, no need for him to not block with the Sprite, because he doesn't run Neuron, so he can't really evolve and bounce. Just trying to clear as much of Sean's field as possible.
Yeah, he's basically just running a Gimp water section in this deck, which I guess works out. Like, you can just...
You have the
draw
basic
multiple
idea.
stuff.
You have the basic idea of draw power and bounce, which is why you run water. But Neuron is good to trade with Medusas that have already gotten their effect off. So that's one downfall.
Exactly.
And Sean just has enough stuff right now. Like
Goes back to Giga Stand. Aqua Seneschal come in. And Jacob's in just kind of a bad way. Sean's looking to put this away with him.
Sean's got all the momentum at this point.
We are witnessing the counter push.
The actual, the shield breaks from Jacob just gave Sean all the fuel he needed to win this game. And
the Blurple Mirror is just one of those really weird things, because early aggression can pay off, and it can... But other times it just comes to bite you in the ass.
I was really hoping it wouldn't be a Blurple Mirror in the finals. I was fitting to stop that scenario, but unfortunately.
Yeah.
The
double pit.
That's a Sprite to Neuron play.
Sean's got the Neuron. Says, F you, Scared Orbital of Boom Hollow.
Drawing so much off these
And
attacks.
there's a little bit of sloppiness there.
Lol.
Just drawing extra cards, flipping stuff.
Come on, Sean, attack. What are you doing?
Keep going.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
actually just passes there, which I thought was weird because he had the 3 attackers.
Exactly.
Wow. He could have attacked over that Gloom Hollow with Medusa just now.
Yep.
Wow.
But Gloom Hollow's still there.
That is poor plays.
Yeah, there was just a couple of poor plays, on both their sides.
That's just obvious, though. Even if you don't want to go and play it safe, go ahead, Sean.
It's just more proof, why this day
I think
was really weird.
Yeah, because it was just them, Sean just seemed super rushed, every game he played.
Yeah.
And, Jacob's kind of, gimpy deck.
Jacob is kind of new to this thing again. He's only played a couple tournaments, but I don't see an excuse to not attack with the Medusa. At least at the Gloom Hollow, not even the shield. But
Jacob drops the Medusa, looking to try to
not
counter
lose,
Sean's push, I guess. I think the idea of killing the Neuron and then attempting to kill the Seneschal is always just a good idea right there.
Yeah,
because
he's losing one of them.
He's either going to lose the Seneschal or the Gloom Hollow. And then Gloom Hollow swings, not the best decision in the world.
No,
Jacob definitely needs the
just-
extra blocker because he only has 2 shields.
A random bad decision. I think,
He might have forgotten about it.
honestly, in his mindset, I think he just forgot. He's Gloom Hollow is just not gonna...
Yeah.
Nothing.
But having that second blocker there could have it could have hopefully kept him alive for another turn, so he might have been able to clear Sean's board, if nothing else.
And I think this is the turn Sean drops Dark Scare Adorable and then just swings for you.
Yeah.
Because he's just... Blurple only has so many blasts.
And there's not a whole lot of them.
Yeah, so...
It's anywhere from 6 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much getting breaks the last shield.
Yeah.
And it's game over. So...
Boom, hello.
A very sloppy finals. It was a weird day at League, honestly. But,
It really was.
I mean,
Hey, I played well. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
CBH definitely played well.
and I think I played well too. I mean, to be perfectly honest, but it's just I went 2-2. So.
Yeah, that
And
happened.
Sean made it into top 4 on a
Check out
2-2
more
record.
videos from this league on
So-
my own channel, Christian Van Hoos. Of course, I'm over there. Carl's just zooming in for no apparent reason, trying to catch the salt.
Indeed. So yeah, guys,
I'm
check out the
Jojo
social links below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and
See you
hopefully
next
we
time.
will see you next time.
Peach.